Another world with my smartphone got a second season. No, I'm gonna be honest, I never thought this thing was gonna get a second season. I thought we were just gonna, I don't know, have to look into the manga or something. Like, it's got another season. Um, and already, I'm liking it. Um, I really appreciate that already we're getting more information about why his harem is falling in love with him. So that was nice. Um, we're already getting like more character development like that. We're already getting in that, well, if he's marrying Yumina, and obviously, the other girls, Yae, Elze, Linze, yeah, it's all of them so far. I do know, Lean is going to be one. I do know that Sui, sorry, is going to be one. And I believe Sui is Yumina's cousin or something? Okay, I can't remember exactly what it is. But basically, it's the king. Yumina is the princess of the kingdom. And then the king's brother is Sue's father, and he's the duke. Also, isn't she like fucking 9 or 10? But again, Yumina is like 12 or 13 or something. The others, I'm assuming they're probably closer to the age range to Toya, so I'm thinking they're probably like the 14, 15 range. And I think he's our main character, Mochizuki Toya. So Toya, I think he's like going on 16. And obviously they're not going to get married now. He's not even going to think about it till he's 18. Because obviously that's the marrying age in Japan, I guess. I don't know. For men, I guess it's like 16 for girls, which is fucking creepy. Hope y'all have changed that. But, so yeah, it's already hinted that we're going to get more wives. I mean, that was already hinted at the end of the first season. This is on Crunchyroll, by the way. I forgot to say it, sorry. But I like how, like, already we're getting the reason why they fell in love with him and kind of like when. And then there's also, well, Otoi's going to be the king. Then he needs to start thinking about how there are some nobles that wanted to wed Yumina for power or whatever. They might become hostile towards him and might not recognize him. And, kind of they need to think about him doing some kind of achievement or something like that. So he's already starting to think of that a little bit. And then the girls have had a talk again. And Yumina basically says that Toya is so nice, he can easily be taken advantage of. And she's not really worried about that because she has this mystic eye ability, which I don't go into super great detail about it. Basically, in the first season, they kind of say that she can kind of sense one's true character or something like that. Like I said, they just gloss over that shit in the anime. I've only seen the anime. I don't know the source material, so I don't know how deep they go into it. And basically she says what she's worried about is not malicious people like that, because they'll be on the eye out for that. What she's worried about is like the good intentioned one. Like, she's worried about a girl who is a good person, has good intentions, and like someone using her to use Toya. That's what she's worried about. But she's already said, like, he's gonna achieve great things. We already know we love him. You can expect more girls coming after him. And all kinds of people coming after him. And, we kind of have to be on the lookout. And so far they're kind of like, okay. And then you have the typical gags and everything. But already I'm liking how much more information, like there's a little bit more character development and plot development already in this season. I feel like it was in the first season. I feel like the first season was just a lot of overpowered isekai bullshit. That's kind of what it's oh my god, I finally fucking remembered what it was. I can't remember what review I was doing. Or first impression video, I think. Where I was trying to explain what that overpowered isekai bullshit is. It's the wish fulfillment trope. That is what that is. Ugh. Oh god. I wasn't even think of that, and then I don't know. But yeah, it's the wish fulfillment where that's basically it's fucking self-explanatory, really. So yeah, I was expecting that with this show. So this isn't like some amazing thing, but like already it's off to a good start. Already I feel like we're getting more information and more character development that was in the first season. And I don't know if it was just maybe because they weren't really, like, maybe they were saving it for the second season. Like, I don't know if they knew they were going to get it or not, or if just maybe that's, they just started to go into it more in whatever part of the manga is now covering this season. I know that the source material, I guess, is still ongoing, so maybe they were waiting for more of that to come out, and we just didn't get that. So I don't really know what's going on, but I'm already liking this first episode, and I kind of like their explanation of why they like Toya. I think it is believable, and this is a little small nitpick. I know, what do I call it, a small nitpick? It's kind of small nitpick, but kind of not really. Where, like, they're... Okay, here's the thing. I have nothing against ecchi anime, but I don't like when you mix ecchi with serious moments, and when it kind of feels like it does that a little bit, it also feels like it doesn't, but then again, maybe that's because I've seen them up it more in other shows, where it's blatantly they're doing it at serious moments, and they're not even fucking hiding it. Where this is, they're kind of zoomed in the girl's chest while they're undressing, so I'm just like, oh fuck, whatever. But at the same time, they're showing their hands trembling, like they're nervous, trying to explain something, so I'm kind of like, part of me is kind of like, okay, it feels more like I don't know, it doesn't feel as ecchi, like, I still didn't like that. But I also, at the same time, I like seeing their hands tremble while they were talking. Like, I like the body language of the emotion coming out. But at the same time, like, once again, they were undressing and having a serious conversation. So I didn't feel as cheap as, like, other animes I've seen do this same shit where it's blatantly fucking cheaper. But at the same time, I kind of have to give it to them that the little body language was nice. Just... They could have done it better. I don't know how to explain that. They could have done it less creepy. And once again, these fuckers are all under, like age, so... I'm sorry, my dog started to bark, and then my brain just fizzled out. Anyway, it's on Crunchyroll. We only have one episode out so far. I don't know what day they updated it. But, I'm already liking it. But, so, Toya Event's a hot spring in this episode. Like, it's called, like, what was it? The episode's title is, like, Engagement Rings and Hot Springs. So already I had an eye roll because I'm so sick of the beach episodes, the hot spring episodes that all anime fucking have. Swear, if they don't have it, I'm fucking shocked. But no, he actually builds a hot spring, and then the engagement rings, it kind of touches on them. Where, like, at the very beginning, you see them fighting these mithril golems, and I'm just like, and they use Axel, which is accelerate, essentially, a spell. And I'm just like, that's a fortification spell. How the fuck are y'all using it? Like, it makes sense that Toya can use it. And it makes sense that maybe Elze would be able to use it. Why are y'all able to use it? And then it explains to you later, when they're in the bath, while they're having the conversation about, hey, we need to be on the lookout. We're going to have more wives. He's probably going to have more wives. We need to be on the lookout for these characters. These, you know, good intentioned people that might be used by others. That was explained just there. Is they're having that, and she explains that he gave them all engagement rings. And they all have spells on them, and all of them have accelerate, whatever. It's just Excel. Is like, yeah. So they have Excel, transfer, and storage all on these rings. So I was like, okay, he enchanted them. That makes sense. Why they can use it? Because I'm like, y'all fucking up your lore already. I'm sure they already have, but like, I was just like, how the y'all don't have fortification magic? This is bullshit. Because it explains in the first season that everybody kind of has their own type of magic, and if you don't have any aptitude for it, you're not going to be able to use it. So a good example is Lindsay and Elze, who are twins. Elze can use fortification magic. Her sister cannot, but her sister can use ice magic. Elze cannot. So Elze and Lindsay is their names. And I think Lindsay says she can use 3 types of magic. I think she can use water, fire, and ice magic, I think. Or no, I think that's part of... Ice is part of water magic, so she uses something else. I can't remember what it is. But, where's I going with this? So yeah, I was already like, why the fuck can you use that? So now it's already explained. It's because the rings are enchanted or whatever. And, you see them... Like, yeah, there's talking about that, more character development. Also, there's a moment where Yae and Toya go out, and Yae kind of asks him, hey, can I hold your hand? So there's a little bit more development there, where they're expressing that they like Toya, where she's, you know, is the one who very obviously was very forward about, hey, I like you, I want to get married, where the others were they weren't quite sure of their feelings, and they're much more embarrassed and more hiding of those feelings for Toya. But now we're already seeing with Yae more, like, they're accepting their feelings more. And they know when they fell in love with Toya, why they fell in love with Toya. We're seeing more of that information-wise, which is nice. Anyway, so this first episode is a really good one. I was surprised. I thought this was 100% going to be one of those cheap-ass Hot Springs episodes that they do a lot of anime, where it's just an excuse to see some bitches in the fucking hot tub. But no, actually not. And I do appreciate that he did build the hot tub, and he enchanted the fence separating the girls and boys' baths with fucking paralyzed magic. I appreciate that, because I'm so fucking tired of the "let's get people in the girls" meme. Well, this time it was fucking, oh god, what was her name? The fucking robot android, what the fuck she is. Oh yeah, and they hint that Lynn wants to go look for more of the pieces of Babylon, the floating structures or whatever, and as the episode ends, she's like, I found one! I found more information, or something like that, and of course she has to fucking open the door to the men's bath side. But yeah, and it just is a little satisfying thing is seeing someone trying to peek at someone and then getting fucking zapped for it. Like, this is in a world where you can use magic, and of all the magic to have paralyze, I feel like one was the best spell for that. Because what would you want to do? You wouldn't want to kill them. Okay, you may want to kill them, but you don't want to kill them. And so to have like paralyze. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. This isn't the greatest anime ever, I'm gonna be honest. It's very isekai bullshit, OP. Guy solves everything, gets the fucking harem. But I feel like it does it better than other things. Like, it's very self-aware what it is. But there are definitely shows I feel like have done it much better on certain subjects. But I still like this anime. I would still say if any of that interests you, if you like that kind of isekai bullshit, check it out. Like I said, it's on Crunchyroll. There's only one episode out right now. Blah, blah. On Crunchyroll, only one episode out right now. I do not know when they update it. Like, I don't know what day. Like, it's gonna come out on Sunday. It's gonna come out on Monday. Like, I don't know what fucking day that is. Anyway, yeah, like, watch Crunchyroll videos and check it out, I guess. Bye.